I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. Those that have had COVID all have somewhat different experiences with it, and it affects people in different ways. But one of the things that almost everyone experiences is a deep fatigue and usually a corresponding headache. We know now that this comes from having the low blood oxygen levels. Basically, the oxygen level in our blood becomes so depleted that the blood cannot circulate the supply you need across your body. Something mundane as walking across the room, lifting a cup of coffee, or walking to the mailbox becomes an impossibility. The oxygen levels have to be replenished before you can return to normal tasks. It is sort of like this in our daily lives. We become so stressed or so focused on our task at hand that our energy is depleted. When the tasks of our daily lives are too tightly wound for our paltry resources to effect any lasting change, we are tempted to resort to more of our own efforts. We inhale, exhale, and we give it all we've got. Work our connections, perfect our resume, invest our money, exert our finest skill only to be disappointed with the outcome. It is sort of like this with COVID. You can take the vitamin supplements and the antiviral medicines, but there comes a point where you have to let go and let God. When will we finally call on the one whose breath not only gives us life, but it in itself is the life behind everything we do? When we finally turn to him, we watch in stunned awe as he sets things in motion. Things we have been exhausting ourselves to accomplish. The Father's breath is what breaks the barrier to the impossibility, into the impossible. He completes the work through us, allowing us to partner with him. He knows that we can only experience the full joy and purpose by actively participating with him. He wants to see our weaknesses mixing with his strength to actually make our work work. Psalm chapter 33 verse 6 reads, "The heavens were made by the word of the Lord, and all the stars by the breath of his mouth." I challenge you today to allow the Father to breathe new life into you. When your burdens seem too much, when you are fatigued beyond measure, when you are depleted to the point it seems hopeless, turn to him and allow him to bring your work to completion.